Hey guys, what's going on? It's MajiinBae. Welcome back to the channel. I've been gone for a little bit. I was out of town for the last week, and then if you can't hear it, I got sick. So sorry for that little absence, but I am back and excited to go over some stuff. There's going to be another video releasing today, I believe, where I talk about the organized play announcement. So please refrain from making comments about that. It will come out, don't worry. Today, as my first day back, I just kind of wanted to ease into the game again, play a deck that I really enjoy, and that's Tybaulk, the PnZ Noxus Tybaulk control. A lot of people are moving away from Tybaulk entirely, but I just much prefer to have him. I think though the decks that are relying entirely on broad main and are cutting Tybaulk rely a little bit too hard on drawing the right pieces at the right time, and they give their opponent some serious outs because the deck basically fatigues out the opponent. They completely run them out of resources and kind of kill them eventually. That's usually how the deck works. Whereas the Tybaulk one actually just kills the opponent, right? It like kind of kills some things, kills the things, and then it just turns the corner and your opponent explodes. That is what this deck likes to do. And also, I think Tybaulk is like one of the coolest cards in the entire game, honestly. I absolutely love playing this card. So what I wanted to do was I wanted to go over what has changed, what I'm going to be playing in the meta. If I wanted to climb, this is the deck I would run, and it would be very, very, very similar to this list. We're on a 3-2-1 split of champions, Annie, Ezreal, Katarina, respectively. Annie's very, very good because it's a turn 1 play. It ticks down your conservatories, and then Tybaulk also just like nuts, especially post Tibbers is nuts post Tybaulk, and it's just nice to have 3 copies of Annie. Sometimes you play her and then you get extra disintegrates, which are incredible in most matchups. We also have the standard like suite of removal you should expect for this, right? This is like Blade's Edge, the Flocks, the Disintegrates, the Mystic Shots, the full 3 Caustic Rifts, a couple Static Shocks, and then we get into the more interesting things. I am running the full 3 Tybaulks and the full 3 Broadmains. I like to have them in the deck, and I play a little bit more conservatively with my life total because of it. Because sometimes my hands can get a little clunky, but it's really important that I see usually 2 of these big splashy effects per game, and so I play 6. Makes it pretty easy for me to find them. Also, I think Drum Solo and Formula are both worth including in the deck. I personally enjoy playing Formula more because I don't like the slightly random nature of Drum Solo, but I understand that Drum Solo is probably the better of the 2 for the deck right now, so it gets the nod as the 3rd copy over Formula. You will see some people run all 6. You will see some people run just Drum Solo. I like 5, and the reason I like 5 is it allows me the room to play 1 copy of Evil Imperfectionist, or Evil K. And what Evil K does, you might see this and go, oh my god, we're going to be printing Tybaulks, and like, yes, sometimes you do that. But what Evil K allows you to do is it makes it so other decks can't run you out of threats. Because especially decks with aloof travelers, it is possible for them to just keep you from like hitting a critical mass of things and ever killing them. Think of the Nora Broadmain decks, or even the PnZ Noxus mirrors where they're not running Tybaulk, right? If you're able to copy Tybaulk, if you're able to copy something like Mystic Shot after a Tybaulk, right? Things like that, or Katarina or Ezreal or whatever, even Broadmain, it's very, very, very hard for people to deck you out. Very hard for them to run you out of resources. So I have the one of Evil K. There is no aloof travelers in this list. I prefer it to be a little bit more spell heavy because we're heavy on the conservatories. And then also there's only 2 copies of House Spider and 2 copies of Sentry. That's because, again, we're pretty heavy on the spells. We're relying pretty hard on casting a bunch of spells early to get the Tybaulk flipped, playing Tybaulk or Broadmain, and controlling the game. From there, we don't have as much need of blockers because after we've Tybaulked 1 time, Caustic Rift is just like a one-sided board wipe. It's insane. Just a one-sided Avalanche is like such a nuts card, right? Your Static Shocks are crazy good. Your Katarina's Blade's Edge are good. Like all these cards are so good. Whereas if you're not running Tybaulk, you need the House Spiders, or like you simply can't run your opponent out of threats. All right, so that was the longest deck tech I've done in a really long time. Sorry about that, but let's just jump on Master's Ladder and we'll see how it does. Ornn Jax. This is a matchup that generally is pretty decent because we have things like Broadmain, right? And Disintegrate. However, it can be a little tough if our opponent gets the right weapons, specifically Quick Attack or Tough, before I'm able to like get a Broadmain going, or sorry, a Tybaulk going. I do kind of like this hand. House Spider's great. Caustic Griff I don't want to see until post Tybaulk or post Broadband. Katarina I like to keep because Fish Fight isn't something that I think our opponent would want to keep against us. And if we're able to stick a Katarina, we're in business. All right, there we go.
Come out, wherever you are.
Like Blade's Edge is also it's just good, right? Like Katarina's gonna force a card out of our opponent to deal with her. And then I'm still gonna get to like ping something.
A broken thing is a waiting thing.
I'm gonna pass. Then yeah, I'm just gonna play Katarina. I'm passing so I have the mana to cast the Blade's Edge. I think that's worth the 2 damage. Because this allows me to attack past a 2/3 with Annie and not cash in Disintegrate. Like the threat of it alone will possibly keep my opponent from blocking, which is good because I don't want to have to cast Disintegrate. Like Disintegrate on a vanilla 2/3 is just, it's not the business. You have to be, when you play this deck, it's important to not throw around your removal like willy-nilly. You need to understand what kind of threats your opponent can present at any point in the game.
Clumsy work.
And reserve your stuff for then, basically. So, like, I know my opponent can play things like Ornn, right? They can make Jax really, really big. And that's where Disintegrate comes in handy. But if I use it now, and then I don't have it when my opponent plays Ornn, I'm going to have a really bad time. I wouldn't be surprised to see Fish Fight here. Okay. Opponent neglects to do so. Flock's nice. Flock could be really good. Yep. Okay. If it's anything besides Overwhelm and Fearsome, then I'm almost certainly just playing House Spider this turn.
At loggerheads, eh?
We'll go like this, block and block. That seems pretty good. I want to keep my life total up. Then let's Conservatory.
Conservatory?
It's that, Annie. It's that. All right, well, let's start doing some cheating, maybe, huh? Burning. This is a spot where I will Disintegrate Jax if our opponent wants to throw it in front of Annie. But, like, the plan is attack with Annie, Katarina, attack with Annie, right? This is... Yeah, our opponent's making some interesting decisions.
Bury me at sea.
They're being incredibly conscious of their life total. Like, multiple times I've attacked with Annie now, and they've just thrown things in front of it. Which I'm not saying is, like, incorrect. Especially because I don't really play Jax Ornn, so I'm not entirely sure the best way to go about that side of the matchup. This guy goes bye-bye, and that's, like, fantastic for us, right? Because now I get to attack with Annie through Bjerg.
Where there's fire, there's
timbers. Like, we're really happy to see this. Katarina gets in for free because, you know, Katarina things. And then, yeah, if our opponent blocks with Bjerg, it just stuns it. We're turboing out this Tybaulk. We're turboing Tybaulk. Oh, yikes. That's a lot of damage.
You gotta believe me.
Yeah, very willing to just take this here. I'm just gonna push more damage.
Play fair.
Like, these attacks are so free.
Kindle, did you wander off again?
I don't even have to, like, utilize my removal spells.
You're gonna get burned.
Uh-huh. That's gonna get flocked later. Harsh Winds? Wow, okay. Yeah, Katarina's gonna go down. We still kill Weaponsmith Apprentice. I could, if I wanted to, Mystic Shot this, which actually sneaks 3 damage into my opponent's face. I don't think that's worth it. So I'm gonna hit Resolve.
I'm not done.
And I'm gonna Blade's Edge here. And then I'm gonna flock it. Yep. And then we're just gonna play Spider.
They'll come for you.
They won't have time to come for me. This game's about to be over, my guy. Bang! This is why I like the Tybaulk version. It just feels good, you know? Like sometimes you just want to play decks that feel good. Someone asked me before what my like comfort deck was. It's these decks. PnZ Noxus, like spell-based control decks are my comfort decks. We're talking about like Tybaulk, Tri-Beam, like something about it just makes me feel safe. If I'm having a bad day and I just want to like have some fun really quick, I play this. GG opponent. Rough matchup for
Did you
them.
like that, Tibbers? Wasn't it fun?
I liked it. Evelyn Diego. Yeah, no, yes. We're attacking first, so yes. The question is House Spider. I think I'm gonna keep House Spider simply because like Evelyn attacking is a pain in the butt. Right, because it can be like 6+ damage.
Friends, Tibbers.
And House Spider just lets me like fog that for a couple turns, and I think that's worth.
Forget our woes.
Dance and forget.
You're wearing that?
Bro, she's a child, man. Maybe stop roasting her outfit, you asshole. She's like 6. Like having Disintegrate. That's pretty nice. Pass. Let's play Ezreal.
Or you miss me.
I should
We have to watch out for
stab
hate
you like the
spike,
insect
but,
you
like-
are.
This way.
We get to do this.
Beg.
Just hate spiking here is bold. Our opponent decided today they were gonna be bold, and honestly, that's fine. Like, I actually really like this spot because if our opponent plays Evelyn, we just kill Evelyn, right? Like, we just kill Evelyn. Annie goes to 4 of 6. I can open attack her to 5. Like it. I like it a lot. There she is. We have to do this,
I'm
unfortunately.
always ready to play.
I'm going to use Annie's Disintegrate instead of just Disintegrate.
Another plaything.
And the reason for that is because,
Mind if I slip into something a little more painful?
I'd actually much rather have Disintegrate if Annie dies than another Annie, even if she's leveled. Especially if she's leveled. So I just want Tybaulk, right? Tibbers. Man, they both Tib. They're both Tib than a vowel, so I get their names mixed up a lot.
One last kiss.
Open.
Lovely.
Yeah, Static's a nice draw because it's like a non-committal spell. Right, if our opponent plays a unit and then hate spikes, I can just like Static, Flipper.
You will speak when I allow you.
Let's go like this first. See if our opponent just rips it. Sometimes they do. I don't think they should. The question is, should I just Static anyway? To prevent like an Evelyn thing from happening, and I think I'm going to. If they want to hate spike Annie now, I don't particularly care.
Where there's fire,
There's
there's
Tibbers. It would have to be their second hate spike, which is already kind of a lot to ask. I get to flip Annie no matter what. They have glimpse. Okay, and then like if our opponent plays something like Evelyn, right? Or Diego or whatever, I Tibbers the other thing. It kills domination for free. And then we're set up to flock whatever it is on the next turn. I just like how it made the turn go.
I'll take him dead or near enough.
Like that. Still just one of the best animations in the entire game. So good. So good. Oh my god, it's Broadbane. It's dat boy.
This way.
I'm just gonna open.
Are you ready, Tippers?
What a waste.
I'll fire off a flock right now. Keep the 2/2 alive. I didn't want to give my opponent the opportunity to play like a Camavoran soldier and just have a bunch of blockers. Hate spike. Let's do this. I was gonna say, I was like, even if I hit like another flock, I'm not sure I'm gonna use it, but God, I love casting spells and stuff. So yeah, we get 1 damage in, but we're way up on cards and we're up on tempo. I can drum solo next turn. Like, we are absolutely just vibing. I can't drum solo next turn because I'm gonna have to Brahmin. Wah. Whiny.
Ionia misconstrues our noble intentions.
Kind of like Caustic Rift instead of Blade's Edge. Uses our mana perfectly, kills the little one. Like, I guess it doesn't really matter at all, huh? It saves 2 life. Do I care? Not really. Yeah. Caustic Rift's just like... I wanted to cast Caustic Rift solely because it looks nice to spend exactly all your mana. I could have banked exactly 3, I could have just passed a turn, and that really appeals to me. Oh, what up, Broadbane? Alright, what do we hit here? Bet.
Greater in unity.
If I'd hit another drum solo or a formula, I absolutely would have just evil K'd it.
But why?
I'll probably just evil K Broadman. Just a bunch of 3 mana Broadmains in the deck now. Like, that seems pretty good. You know, this deck has like 9 threats. Evelyn, Viego, Hydra. Just don't care. Go ahead. There we go.
Will know my anguish.
We'll play the expensive one.
We are all seeking an end to war, friends.
Yeah, friendo. Oh man, I really wanted them to attack with the 3/3s. I throw 2 1/1s in front of it, and then I just just wipe the board. That sounded real nice. We'll just take them out.
Noxians are not the monsters they make us out to be.
Let's see what we hit off the top here.
For Kyanvi.
I think I'm just gonna jam. I don't need to put lethal in my opponent's face yet. Eventually we'll just find it. Alright, they have 3 cards left. I have like a bunch of ways to kill things. Deal. Pass. Not gonna play Annie in case it's like Ruination or something. Sure. Our opponent can't attack with Hydrovine. Uh-huh. What are you at? 14? Cool. Yuppers.
My prize.
My prize. We'll go Conservatory.
Another day in Paris.
Tybaulk. Ow.
Come on, Tibbers. It's playtime.
A little bit of Annie.
It's almost time.
The infinite broad mains is kind of funny to me. Do you have something to kill Annie with? It doesn't work out no matter how you put it. You have to have a card. I'm not dead to Atrocity. Anything that blocks this, I can stack this to go over top. GG.
Yeah! Let's go make some more friends.
Nora Swain. This is one of those matchups where Evil K might come in handy. Well, Mulligan Katarina. I'm pretty certain it doesn't seem like I'm having a good time, but I actually am really enjoying this. I'm just very low key because I'm sick. Our opponent could have Scorched Earth, but like it is what it is, right? I spend 1 mana, they spend 3, whatever. Yeah, it's annoying to lose it, but I gotta get it counting down anyway. Okay, we'll take that. Not that I have an option. Likely just gonna open pass again. I would not mind aftershocking something, because then the following turn it opens up Flowed Drum Solo, right? Portal Palooza. Something like this. 1, 2. Take it. Play Annie.
Come on, Tibbers. It's playtime.
Alright, and now we get to start playing the game a bit. Okay,
Let
yeah.
the bloodshed begin.
Let's give them a little something to think about, huh? Not unexpected. Bang.
I want to be.
Wouldn't be surprised to see a block here. And a Death Sand. I guess it was really nice for our opponent to let us, like, attack with Annie first instead of just double stacking Death Sand, right? So we'll play House Spider. We might, like, need to do some blocking. Just to accelerate this, right? Level up Ezreal and stuff. Flow for drum solo. All that kind of good stuff. Another Annie, huh? Don't mind if I do.
I seem to have misplaced my, self.
Oh. Is this dangerous? Probably.
We are all seeking an end to
But
war, friends.
I want her to go bye-bye. Yeah, that's gonna be a lot of
This
portals.
is terrible. I hope it lasts.
Any X ones? Any X ones? No X ones. Well, that's gonna make one. That's kind of annoying. Oh! And I do still get to like kill everything, right? Just go like this. Not saying it's like ideal or anything, but it kind of works out. And we're gonna guarantee Tybaulk. Here's Annie.
Come out,
Come out
wherever you are.
Our opponent can't like throw Scorched at our conservatory now. It's a little too late.
Destination in sight.
Sheesh. Okay, we want to kill that, but like I'm 1 mana short of doing it like this. So it's probably just Tybaulk time.
Don't be scared, Tibbers. They
It won't hurt you. I don't have flow, which sucks. And they hit both portals, which sucks. And they hit Darkwater Scourge,
Smells like
which
opportunity.
sucks.
Oh, what do we
Why
do?
is this happening to me?
What's your favorite aminal?
my favorite aminal. You ain't ready for my favorite aminal.
Stay, listen.
I know I could static here. I know, but got some stuff to do here. These two are gonna die, right? They're done so. But I can kind of force the issue. Another Portapalooza. For those keeping track at home, that's the third one. I went like this. Oh my god. That's the third one, guys. So I'm gonna do this because even if our Broadmane gets flocked in response or something, which is incredibly likely, this still puts it in range of basically every removal spell I have that's not named Static Shock.
Why?
Right, like block and stuff. I guess that would work the same with Static, but like Static Shock. Hey, look, it's Flock. Let's jam. Opponent's gonna kill some stuff. Ooh. So that's the fourth Portapalooza. That's kind of insane, isn't it? Yeah, whatever. Sure. It's funny they would get to ramp. They're already at 9 mana, but yeah, that's just kind of humorous to me. Maybe a little bit of this. Boom, boom. Maybe a little bit of that. Maybe we send a smidgen of this. Opponent could play Swain.
We're going under! Empire above all! Glory, courage,
Cast Drum Solo, because if I hit, like... Might want to put damage on it now, basically is what I'm saying. Yeah. Or I could just be real annoying here. Yeah! Zero cost! Drum Solo's good! Woo! We love Drum Solo! God, those Portapaloozas were sure good, though. House Spider actually kind of insane here. I don't want to see another Swain right away.
deploying!
That's like actually kind of okay. Take a lot of damage. Take like a lot of damage. If I do this, this can get dragged. Rockhopper was such an insane hit. That's so dumb. The solution is always just draw more cards. I told you, it's always just draw more cards. Everybody knows this.
Forward!
Backwards!
I go!
Backwards!
Can't steer!
So I need more spells. That's what's up. Okay, so we go like this. Some formula. Instead of, I don't need more Tybaulks. I'm evil. Okay, I have a lot of Tybaulks going on. I got a lot of Tybaulk action. What I need is spells that take advantage of Tybaulk. Yep, I've been stunned. Here's a House Spider.
By my hand will Noxus
Tybaulk.
rise.
We're sending the squad.
Here they come!
Uh-huh. That's pretty good. I get him 5 damage. Tybaulk stays alive and healthy. Oncologist is kind of a nuts card. We would love to see like a Caustic Rift plus, well, just a Caustic Rift. Like, we have 2 left, right? They kind of just blow our opponent out of the water here.
We are at war.
Stop resetting. Okay, yeah, we've only played 1.
I will break them.
I will break them. You're so cool. Oh my god, this is so gross. We could get remanded, which would suck. Remand plus like another card could just lose us the game here. Don't do it. Don't do it. No. No. Not like this. Not like this. Remand plus like that. Yeah, you're kidding me. You're kidding me. Oh my god. Oh, blah, blah. Vomit. Disgustingness.
Such little lies.
My research!
I just... Quinn Gwen. Not something you see that often. We'll keep Mystic Shot because it kills Redeem Prodigy, which is like a really good card. What up, Annie? How you doing?
Come out, wherever you are. That's what it smells like. Burning.
Do it.
The party never ends, nor its spirit.
Okay, well, I don't gotta shoot that yet. Activating Flow doesn't do anything for me this turn, so I'm not gonna worry about it. Shoot that guy. Shoot that guy.
Yes, yes.
Opponent gets to draw cards, but I have the tempo currently. Solo. Good stuff. Good stuff. Wow, that's awesome. Just gonna open again. I want to make sure I get my trigger. Like a couple extra damage, a possible like couple extra damage from House Spider that we're not even gonna get is just not worth it. I'll take my 2 guaranteed. I'll get my trigger in. That's fine.
Another guest.
Am I just gonna drum solo again next turn? I guess it depends on what they play, right?
We Demacians are no easy prey.
We stun the bird. If you wanna get your scout attack in, you gotta earn it.
Scouting ahead. We're not done yet.
Opponent decides they are willing to earn it. I respect that.
Still heart, steady aim. Don't let them reinforce.
So we'll take our 5. We'll slap down a Broadbane next turn. And then we're vibing. I think we're vibing. I feel like I will be vibing. What up, cat? Bit of boom.
Ionia
Pow.
misconstrues our noble intentions.
Want to keep up Static Shock in case there's some shenanigans afoot. Inserted. Glimpse. You know what? No. We get blown out by Concerted Strike. Not really blown out. We just leave Quinn at 1 health. I know I could have gone face.
Demacian needs heroes.
Didn't really want to. I won't attack with Broadmane. This only goes to 4. Okay,
Just
wow.
like hunting thresher geese.
Yeah, dog, I heard you like Broadmanes. The pump spell? I feel like our opponent is going to be slightly annoyed here. Oh, man. Do I even broadmain again? I put myself up to like a pretty big Gwen attack, but I think we just take that damage if it
We
happens,
are
right?
all seeking an end to war, friends.
Seek these nuts. Got him.
This is a chance for me to leave my mark.
Get the block here.
Trust me.
We take our lumps. But this deck isn't as capable of like just killing you like the Noxus one is. I'm thinking cat.
Let the bloodshed begin.
We could see a Cataclysm here. We have these two, which is pretty good, honestly. Let's just get in like
I
this.
should never tire of
I'm scared of
something so
Rangers, though.
grand.
They'll never know what killed them.
Damn, never ever. That's crazy. I would like
Never
another
play
Blade's Edge,
fair.
please. Would you like to respond?
This might hurt.
Let's pass. I'm not really killing them with Katarina. Again, I'm kind of scared of like a strike spell or Ranger's Resolve or something. I can do this and then go like this.
What do you say?
And then I do this. And now, like, now what are they going to do, right? I take 2, but again, this deck isn't quite as capable of like the super big bursts of damage. Yeah, that's fine. Guess I maybe should have swapped. And then we have to keep up our mana. Okay. I was gonna say we're gonna have to keep up our mana because we needed to be able to go broad main if our opponent plays Eternal Dancers, because they could have Eternal Dancers plus a rally spell. We need to be able to like immediately respond with broad main and then block if they put Cataclysm on the stack.
I thought you'd never ask.
But they have gone under the requisite amount of resources. We'll go ahead and cast this real quick. And we just open broad main it. Say nope. None of that. Thank you though.
Noxians are not the monsters they make us out to be.
A brief engagement,
But
a joyous one. You're wearing that?
Heal.
Ooh, that's gotta hurt.
Another!
Not gonna let my opponent get away with a playing anything here, so I'm just gonna cast Formula and hold up our 3 mana. So if they play like another Eternal Dancers, then open attack, that's bad. We do get got by like Harrowing, I guess, but this deck doesn't play that. One, a 2.
Come on, Tibbers. It's playtime. Do you want to play? Don't make me hurt you.
Don't make me flamidrify you. Bet. GG. Yeah, that one feels a lot better than trying to play against Red Gwen.
Let's go make some more friends.
Perfect LP number. All right, that's going to wrap this one up. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I am going to continue playing this deck. I'll obviously be looking for other decks for content reasons, but like the deck I want to fall back on if I want to climb or whatever is this one. I think it's really good. Let me know if you've been playing something similar, if you've been having success with it or not, you know, whatever's been working. I really like this build. So if you're looking for something like it to play, this one I can't recommend enough. Anyway, thank you guys a ton for coming and watching the video. I'm sorry that I was gone all last week, but we should be back to daily stuff now. So thank you again, and I'll see you next time.